Are you rolling too hard or too soft on the mats? Find out. I'm Coach Tom, guys. Today we are talking about rolling too hard or too soft during sparring practice in grappling and Brazilian jiu-jitsu. This is a big topic because obviously we only have two real variables when we grapple, okay? In terms of our own output, we have our skill, okay? So we have the amount of techniques we can practice and we can have the quality of those techniques, all right? So if you've got more techniques or better techniques, okay, you are going to really affect your own grappling outcomes. However, the big, massive part that can influence those two variables is, of course, intensity. Now, hypothetically, I can get Roger Gracie, all right, and this guy who would normally kick my ass on the jiu-jitsu mats, but if we give him enough tranquilizers, I can beat him. Yes, folks, I can tap Roger Gracie if you drug him enough. Now, that aside, I think it's very important to try to work out where you are on the scale because everyone thinks they're in the middle. But here's the facts, guys. If you ever feel like you are just getting out-pressured or out-positioned, you probably need to up your intensity level. Now, if you think that you are using too much intensity, then obviously we want to dial that back. I think a really great level to be at is the point where you are working hard, but you are thinking clearly. I think that is the absolute best zone, and that helps people bring people down that are rolling too hard, or bring people up if they're rolling too soft. So the answer is simple. You want to roll as hard as you physically can while still absolutely maintaining like your conscious mind and thinking about grappling. If all of a sudden you just go into berserk mode and you're just reacting, well then that's competition time. You don't want to roll like that in the academy. You're not going to learn and you're likely to get injured or injure someone else. Okay? So I think you want to roll as hard as you can without going into like a really anaerobic state where you stop thinking clearly. However, there is a caveat to this, and that's that if you're a much bigger partner than the person you're rolling with, or you're a much smaller partner than the person you're rolling with, it is a good idea to then change the intensity level. So if, say, you normally cruise at 70% intensity against most people, but now you're up against someone who's 150 pounds heavier than you, well then it can be a great thing to just up that intensity, okay? Because you're going to need to, perhaps even just to stay injury free. Now, of course, if we're the 300-pound athlete and we're rolling against the 150-pound female newbie, well then we're going to lower our physical intensity so that we get the best out of the roll, as do they, without getting injured. So there you have it, guys. A pretty good rule of thumb. You roll as hard as you can while still being able to think. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you loved it. For more videos, click here. And if you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, click here. I'm Coach Tom. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.